There's a lot of people out there that are doing events their way. It's like, because of this new focus of mine, I've been invited to a lot of different stuff lately. You know, to speak at a lot of people's stuff and to be on teleseminars. And I very quickly got to the point where I was like, what is different about any of this crap? It's all the same thing over and over and over again. And you know, on one capacity it works in what I would call a short term. You know, it's like maybe you'll make some money right away or maybe something, but one of the things I've been wanting really badly for myself, and obviously then that means how do I help you guys create it, is how do you create something where you can be really sustainable? Where you don't have to keep reinventing something every other month. And you know, one of the things I realized as I was looking at my lineage, the Chopra Center has had their best-selling seminar for 10 years. Does anybody know what it's called? Seduction of Spirit. And then I started looking at some of my friends in the industry that are doing events. What are they doing? They've created, you know, one or two of their signature events over and over and over again. They just keep doing them and they get better and better at them. And they fill them to capacity. Like right now, my friend Brendan Burchard got 400 people in San Francisco at his Experts Academy, which he's been doing for like 3 years or 4 years straight now. What I'm really getting in myself is that the path to true freedom then is to find out what's the thing that really turns you on and that people really want and that people are really hungry for, but something where it's like, it's almost just like natural to you, right? This is just what you do. And so this next session, I get so fired up about what we're going to do because to me, it's the kind of foundation for figuring that out. The one thing I know is that it's unlikely that anybody in this room is going to nail the thing that they do forever right now. You know, it took me pretty much 2.5 years of coaching, of masterminding, and then of testing to get to the place where I could say, this is it. And yet, the foundation of what we're going to cover today and what we're going to go through is the foundation of it. And I feel like it's going to be a pretty powerful level of you getting some more awareness because, let's face it, even though we're all the same tribe, we're all doing very different stuff, yeah? And the fundamentals of what's going to make your event successful, they're the same fundamentals across every industry, from making money, to relationships, to wealth, to success, to spirituality, to health, to all of it. So don't think that if you're not in what I would call the business category, which is what I would say I'm in, even though, can you guys get that this is so not about business? I mean, it is, right? But when you get down to it, what you get to do when you kind of own your tribe and own your story and own what you're really doing in the world of solving people's problems, clearly this is also about relationships, yes? How do you express yourself? How do you connect to somebody? How do you be true to what's important for you? It's clearly also about health, yes, because we're going to meditate together and yoga together and eat nourishing food together and move the body and breathe, right? That's all health-related stuff. And clearly there's a spiritual undercurrent here, right? Connection to something deeper, connection to your purpose, giving back. I would call all those things spirituality, right? So it's not like when you decide that this is your event, or this is your track, or this is your focus or your hook, that you're limiting yourself. In fact, it's exactly the opposite. It's exactly the opposite. What you're doing is giving people permission to go through your door. That was something one of my last coaches really instilled in me, is that you want to find your door. Oh, look, I'm hungry. I want to go to this restaurant. I walk through the door, and all of a sudden, there's a whole bigger menu, right? But somebody could say, oh, I like Chinese food. Going through that door. I like Indian food. I'm going through that door. But once you get in there, it's a whole different experience, right? So that's a really important concept to kind of just really let it settle in. Now, I was watching something really interesting, and I want to bring attention to this now. I was watching a lot of you say, gosh, this is super powerful stuff. And wow, I really feel like I could need this. And then I also watched how you guys kind of, as soon as the opportunity came to start moving in that direction, you started saying, maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe it's not the right thing for me. And I just want to bring your awareness to that as nothing other than an understanding that, once again, you will be given opportunities here in life and anything else. And when you get a yes, I want to encourage you to go with it. I'm saying that because there's so many ways for you to learn and grow that's going to really help you, and yet people are really good at letting opportunities pass them by. And as a result of that, people wonder why they stay stuck, why they don't get where they want to go. Right? So I noticed it, I watched it happen actually in that particular experience, and it may or may not have been you, but I just want to encourage you, both here in this experience, but really as a bigger picture thing, that when you feel that impulse to say yes to anything, and all of a sudden you start to get in your doubts or fears, or something distracts you, or your what ifs, that's the good time to say, I'm going to do it anyways. Right? Something to think about. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Pull out your books. We have Finding Your Perfect Hook. Now here's what I want you to do right now. I want you to list what you believe are your tribe's most urgent challenges or problems. Okay. Once you get that, then I want you to list your tribe's most core specific desires. What is it specifically that they want? Then I want you to basically list out what do you think the results are that you're going to help them achieve specifically.